More on that Twitter breaking news. The social media site is expecting company-wide layoffs. They're going to come next week. Joining me now, Dan Schaefer, Schaefer Asset Management CEO, and Hillary Kramer, A&G Capital President. First, let's talk about this Twitter thing, because Jack Dorsey, they went ahead and they said, okay, you can run two companies at the same time. Twitter's come up a little bit this week. I think it maybe broke some key resistance. The takeover rumors are swirling again. Will this actually help it be maybe making a more attractive target?
Yes. As a matter of fact, Jack Dorsey is going to package up Twitter so that it can be sold. There's no question about that. And it's a small enough company with a $20 billion market cap. Facebook has a $267 billion market cap. It can just swallow them.
What do you think, Dan?
Well, I think it's great because, the communication side, the engineering side is what they're talking about, where they're going to lay off some people. And, once you have the infrastructure of a company and you've got it all in place, the hardware, you don't really need that many engineers anymore.
Although innovation is sort of key, I guess I would say innovation is key, although in this particular case, people like to see if they can monetize it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I happen to have some Twitter. I want to talk about The Walking Dead. Not the TV show, which is going to have its sixth season, but the Wall Street version of it. Earlier, I talked about Whiting Petroleum, up 33% this week. I saw Zillow up big this week. Lumber Liquidators, El Pollo Loco. I bought some El Pollo Loco. I said, what the hell? I think it's oversold. What do you guys make? Hillary, you're the stock picker. I mean,
I can tell you, I love this.
Are you bottom fishing here?
Oh, 100%. And there are so many places you can do it. So you talk about El Pollo Loco, you can do it Fiesta Restaurant Group, FRGI, which is very similar restaurants, Polo Tropical. I like United Airlines. Now, United Airlines is back to 55. Yeah. But it had a high of 74. You can also look, even though Lockheed Martin hit a new 52-week high today, it's coming back.
But I'm talking about these stocks that were crushed, not these. I'm talking like the Lumber Liquidators, left for dead. Listen, we know they have the big scandal. There's a big hedge fund guy. Do people touch these kind of names, Dan?
Well, not the people in my world, because we don't bottom fish. We buy stocks as they're making new highs or near their highs. So it's a different philosophy. But you do have tremendous amount of value there if the market does continue to go higher. These are the kind of stocks that can go low really quickly if the market does decide to turn around at this level.
The bottom line is they would not be crushed or broken if there wasn't something wrong, something fundamentally wrong that needed to be fixed.
Like Polo Loco, you just mentioned, if you look at the quarter earnings, even though they're up, they're decreasing. The levels are decreasing the last 4 quarters. So there's a reason that stock is down.
But the company trades pretty cheap valuation. The
multiple is high now.
But if you talk about
let me ask you about the overall market then, because Dan, you were a seller today, not a buyer.
I was a seller today. Yeah. I've been entering shorts in the oil side now, and I sold 10 of my 11 equity holdings in my absolute return model.
So you own one stock.
I'm down to one stock as of today, and I'm looking next week. I'm looking for a major downdraft. Toward the end of next week, I'll be putting stocks back into the portfolio.
The key here is going to be the financials. There's opportunity there. We're going to hear them report next week. So Goldman Sachs came all the way back from, $168 to $180. Let's see if it can make the trajectory up to 200.
Yeah, but if interest rates stay low,
we've been hearing financials for a long time. They have not really lived up to it.
Right.
I think next week it's going to be earnings in general, but also China. I mean, China. I'm getting tired of it. But a lot of news comes out on China next week that probably could help move this market. Because what was interesting this week is the Caterpillars of the world, commodities of the world, they were higher. By the same token, though, gold was up. So we're getting so many conflicting messages from this market.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. We saw Honeywell, United Technology, Illinois Tool Work, and GE went from 23 to 20.
We're going to see more volatility next week.
More volatility.